And game number 2 of Throw versus PTUC, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, let's see who's going to win on Estuary as we play Throw versus PTUC. So for the side of Throw, we've got, or sorry, for the side of PTUC, we've got Yu Yang, Kleber, Gdansk, Marseille, Petro, San Martin, Repub, and Preußen, and that's a ledge mod Petro. For the side of Throw, we've got Heru, which is ledge mod, Gdansk, Daring, Petro, Worcester, San Martin, Salem, Vermont, and Montana. And we're going to see how these teams are going to play it out. See how these teams are going to play it out indeed.
Action stations.
Let's see how they want to do it. Okay, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So, Estuary. I always like seeing Estuary because of the change in style we get. It's always a fun time because it is such a tight, close quarters map on a lot of the stuff that it definitely gives a different feel than the normal ones. And so we're going to watch here and see what goes on. It looks like we're going to have a more ABC style feel from Throw and a more DC feel from PTUC. PTUC doesn't feel like they're contesting B and C as heavily, but remember, with both sets of radar there and a Petro, that's a lot of preventing BC being taken. But the single ship over to A is worrisome because if that Worcester, Gdansk, Karugam will get a hold of it with HE, they're just going to burn that thing down quickly. Double Kleber, Marseille out wide to D, along with the San Martin, Vermont, Petro heading that way. So it's going to be determined in the mid-range is where I think this is going to be decided, this game. But we'll see how they decide to do. So let's go down to this view, and let's just watch. We're going to see some fighting going on here in the mid pretty soon. Pretty soon. We'll see how they go from there. So, radar from the Gdansk. We'll spot Ginger Ninja in the Salem. Radar's done already. Shots come in from the Repub and the Preußen onto Uwu. Uwu takes 10k, but he does get forward. And he is a Hydro Salem. So he's a Hydro Salem because they want to stick him there and just let him deny the BC cap. Now, keep an eye on this and how the Petro and Yu Yang play this over here. This could be very good, very bad for Uwu. That Petro is spotted. The shells don't quite hit, but here come the Repub shells, and the Repub shell's gonna hit. Oh, they got the gap. Hit for 6k. Petro radar comes out. Will they use it to fight the Daring? Yu Yang hasn't opened up yet, neither have the clubs. And Petro radar's almost gone. But yeah, Uwu takes the early damage, 16k. There's the Petro spotting. And unlike the one of PTUC, they're going to actually shoot back, but they miss the Yu Yang, which is brutal feeling. You're going to not be able to prevent that cap. Oh, but Ginger does get just hit by the Gdansk. That's enough time used and bought to get the area denial and prevent the C cap from being taken. A cap is being taken for the side of Throw. PTUC is taking D. And we'll go from there. Petro of Min Duckling taking a lot of damage here. Narrow points lead to the side of PTUC, but yeah, a lot of damage going onto that Petro and a lot of damage onto that Daring, or not onto that Daring, onto that Salem. So we're just gonna have to monitor this because that Petro is not feeling too hot right now. He'll dodge those. He is getting some decent damage back onto Mad Soldier, but it's only 8,000 versus the 21,000 he's taken. Duckling has to push back a long way, and he's in danger now of that Preußen, honestly, if he gets spotted. D-push going really well for the side of PTUC. Like, look at how much flank they've pushed down. The San Martin of Mr. Wonga just going goodbye slowly. Whereas, look at where it is for Throw. So you've got the Kleberts pushing down, killing the San Martin. Harugumo and Wooster aren't even past the E, or they're not even past the E row. Now, you do see the redirection taking place here into B, but you're, like I said, I mean, the San Martin of Mr. Wonga, he's got 80 seconds he's got to survive. And that's a fire. I mean, he should be dead there. Only hope is that one of those DDs takes the Torps, but the Torps aren't going to be taken, it looks like. And so now he just opens up. I mean, Klebert down to 18-1. They're getting damaged, but he's gonna die. Yeah, he gets off a couple more salvos. Klebert goes down to 16k. Doesn't take the Torps, and so first blood to the side of PTUC, and they're looking really juicy right now. Now, watch this Simple Naive, though. Simple Naive doesn't have radar. And so Daring Gdansk should just be able to burn him down, especially with the Salem helping out. There should be a fairly quick kill onto this Petro. Especially 13k coming off him from the Montana that's charging up the back. Mint Duckling takes another chunk. He's down to 21,000. He doesn't have a heal yet. Marseille working to try to kill him. And this is a very good looking position, honestly, for the side of PTUC, I feel like. You force the Petro through. Now, the Petro taking that damage doesn't feel good, that he just took 22,000 health there right as I say that. He was looking good as he was forcing stuff out, but now he's actually just going to straight up die. He won't... No, he will take the Torp, and that'll kill him. He got some good damage onto the Montana of Cath, another 4k. I mean, but it's going to be healed up. But the problem is, he gives his life up, and now Throw takes the health lead back, and they've got the Wooster and Harugumo, and they're trying to start to turn this tide and flank now, slowly but surely. So that becomes the question. Is can they do something to challenge it? Two caps now for the side of Throw. They are down 10,000 health again, and Admiral Kutuzov getting just burned. I mean, those Kleberts for PTUC have been doing a lot of work. That has been their strongest moment. But we're starting to see a position stabilized for the side of Throw. So Throw's trying to stabilize where the Petro provides the line on that to smash anything coming across. The Gdansk is going to start to try to turn the Kleberts away, Daring down to help, and then the Salem, Montana, Harugumo, Wooster try to kill off the Preußen. Depends on how well Mint Duckling can be the hammer here. Depends on where. Kutuzov also very low, down to 2,000. And his heal's just keeping it even. He's gone. I mean, they get some good return fire here onto the Klebert of Maj, but there goes the Vermont, and now that's a 50,000 health lead for the side of PTUC. Maj Soldier goes dark for a split second, but he fires again. And they get the Preußen back in return. We were talking about that. Watch now Maj Soldier. Maj Soldier may have bit off more than he can chew there. He's down to 5,200. And the shells are coming in fast and furious. It's really how much damage do they get. He's down to 4,000. He does have the DCP if he gets set on fire. Looks like he's going to survive. And the switch goes over to the Kleber of Sakamoto now. Gdansk down to 2,000. He has the DCP, but he's got to be very careful. And Throw is willing to sack Melvin's health for the damage this Daring is putting out onto the Klebers. I mean, he's brought one Kleber down to 4,200, the other one down to 13,600. He has the DCPs and the heals and the smokes to get himself protected. And here comes, like I said, that ability of the Petro and Salem to turn, position, and start to area deny the Marseille. And that becomes the challenge. And so watch this Petro. Like I said, this is where it becomes the interesting thing. The points lead is about to be in favor of Throw. The health lead is in favor of PTUC. The ships are in favor of PTUC. So just watch, because this is going to get dramatic fast. This San Martin and Gdansk coming down the flank are the biggest worry for Throw right now. Is that they've just got them coming all the way down the flank. And the Petro's running out of room to hide. Repub shells come in. Smack him for AK. He only gets 3k back in return. Kleber's going to start to open up. And Marseille's coming around on his flank. And I don't know if he knows the Marseille's coming around on his flank. Because if he stays there, the Marseille's going to kill him. Yu Yang barely dodges the torp. Daring fighting. Watch the Montana shells, though, on that Kleber. Shots are in only 3k. That could have been a lot worse. So Yu Yang of KD Tree getting away barely is good, but the San Martin going down for the side of Throw, this is getting very, very dangerous. And man, that Yu Yang getting away by the skin of his teeth, that might make the difference. The Marseille gets the Petro, as I said, that's what was going to happen, is the Petro just sat into terrible position. Salem's spotted now, and this is where the Salem not having a radar really hurts, because if he had a radar, he could slap that Gdansk, but he doesn't. And so now the challenge becomes, for the side of Throw, how do you counter what's going on here? You've got the San Martin pushing, you've got the Salem pushing, your Harugumo's about to die. Here comes the Montana. Montana's shells might actually just be massive. There's one. Does he get two here? If he gets two Citadels here, that's a dead man. He doesn't get any. And the Marseille gets the Harugumo. It's now just 3 ships left for Throw, and in a game they desperately needed to get both wins of 2-0. They are going to only get the draw, it looks like right now. They've got 3 ships left. It's a 3-on-7. And this is where just you have so many kills you didn't quite get. Now, downside for the San Martin, that smoke's about to dissipate. And as soon as it does, you are well within range.
The enemy is about to win.
Actually, it's not, because that's the long-range Harugumo. Blind Fire's gonna whiff. Yeah, Blind Fire whiffs. And if you're, I mean, there's 5 minutes left. I don't see a way for Throw to win with what they've got. They need to get kills quick and now. If the Salem survives and can kill off at least 1 DD plus ram out the Marseille, that buys you a bit of time. But you're really just hurting for everything. And now the San Martin goes through. If the Montana looks towards him, Montana might kill him here. I mean, he's at 35,000. How much damage does he take? Down to 16,000. That was 19,000. Minute 30 until the side of Throw is defeated by PTUC. There's the ram happening, and he got the good damage onto the Kleber. It's just not enough with 2 ships left. San Martin should die here between Daring, but Gdansk also sitting there in smoke. And even if the San Martin dies right here, which I don't think he's going to, he does not, it's just too much. And PTUC's going to take this draw, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be a massive, massive advantage for them. Both teams clinging on to hope that they can somehow win a spot in the playoffs, but both teams very close to being eliminated. And that'll do it, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, the San Martin kill's nice, but Throw is done. You can see the Montana about to die here. I mean, it's things like, you know, Yu Ying, 19 health, not dead. Kleber, 3,700 health, not dead. It was a game of just little bits of points, and it made the difference. It made the difference. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That will be the kill onto him. PTUC will be your winner. They will tie the series 1-1. And each team gets a point.